People talk about rejection like it's no big deal, but repeated rejection changes people emotionally and unconsciously because that's where your emotions are. So it's changing us at an emotional, unconscious level, especially when this is something that might be happening or have happened for years. Many introverted men experience things like little romantic validation growing up, maybe none. Very few relationships. If you're introverted, you probably didn't have a lot of friends. You probably didn't even want a lot of friends. In your mind, you probably wanted a best friend or maybe two, and that's maybe it. You spent a lot of time by yourself and you maybe had this one great friend, but maybe they were extroverted, so they spent time doing other things or playing sports or whatever it is that they did. So you didn't have a lot of friends. And then repeated invisibility because you're introverted, overlooked, you're not standing out, right? And over time, what happens is the nervous system, we could also call this the unconscious mind, adapts by doing things like just expecting rejection. You just expect it to happen. And imagine what that does to your belief system. When you go into situations where you expect to be rejected, how do you think that comes across? Confident? Are you confident when you expect to be rejected? If you walk into a situation and you expect to be rejected by a woman, and then you're probably appearing not very confident, but let's say, even aside from all of that, she likes you. Will you even notice? Will you even notice it? Because you're so programmed to think, how could she possibly like me? Every woman always rejects me. So you're then maybe avoiding vulnerability. So you have this kind of wall in front of you that protects yourself, protects your emotions, right? Is this something that you might be doing? And then you're becoming hyper vigilant socially. You're reading into everything, you're overthinking everything, in person and through texts and everything. It's like everyone's out to get you. You're automatically assuming something is wrong in this situation. Uh, and then what happens is many men, many introverted men might become withdrawn, more withdrawn than they might normally be, more withdrawn than as an introvert they want to be. They become emotionally guarded, again, more emotionally guarded than they normally would be, even more so. And then eventually they become numb. Maybe eventually now you have become numb. And then others become cynical or angry. They're just externalizing it. They're just it's becoming this active emotion of anger, right? They become cynical. And then but really what's happening underneath is hurt, shame, grief, possibly a deep sadness, loneliness. And they're saying things like, I assume rejection before anything even starts. Before anything even starts, you're assuming rejection. And I can't even relax around women anymore. Does this sound familiar? You don't even know how to relax around women. Maybe any women, not just ones you find attractive. And now you might be saying, dating makes me anxious now. Maybe even the thought of it makes you anxious now. See, a lot of men think they have a confidence problem, but often they're just carrying years of accumulated emotional pain that they've never actually processed. And this is all at the unconscious level. You're aware of it, but only slightly consciously. This is deep unconscious beliefs and behaviors, often over years. And these are the kind of things I work with my clients. Get past that so you can walk into situations with more confidence and just being more open. And I will see you on the next video.